What's the word? So today I felt like doing a Wayne type of video because this piece of internet history piqued my interest. And plus I guess it is considered history, so I mean, contemporary history? I don't know. I wouldn't have to do this type of video if Wayne fucking checked his DMs. Check your DMs next time, nigga. I decided to do this really quick before I start making a more One Piece alternative history videos. Trust me, they're coming. And plus I could also make I can make One Piece theory videos in addition. Yeah, I got some ideas. Yeah, I got some ideas for that. So I was going about my day and this question popped up in my head. If caviar is fish eggs, then technically speaking, nigga, wow, couldn't we make human caviar? Hold up. Before you guys click off the video, hold on. Y'all don't get these type of questions in your head? I mean, I do. And if you say you don't get these type of questions in your head, you're not a, you're not a pondering individual. And plus, I'm a doctor. I have to ponder such medical questions. I don't have to go so far to find the answer because yeah, there already is an answer, unfortunately. So yep, Christians, this is confirmation that we're in the end times, if we didn't know already. So yeah, let's get to praying. Quite possibly the most egregious never let bro cook again events in history. Well, I guess it will be bro. This is the story behind the lady that made food grade, FDA approved human caviar. That's what caviar tastes like? I never had fucking caviar. Well, I wasted $40 fucking. So before we take this deep dive into degeneracy, I'll quickly explain what caviar is and how it's made for those who aren't aware. Caviar is a collection of roe or fish eggs from a sturgeon that is cured with salt, usually served as an hors d'oeuvre and is considered a delicacy around the world. It was originally discovered by the Persians, which they called caviar or cake of strength, attributing them for their medicinal properties from the eggs they collect in the Kura River. Its status as a delicacy goes all the way back to the 4th century BC in ancient Greece, with Aristotle referencing them as a delicacy, often served at banquets. But like everything, could also be attributed to Chinese further back, as they had a similar method for preparing fish eggs for consumption. Always seems like the Chinese always have the jump on everything. Now to the real question of if human caviar is possible, nice transition, the practical answer will be no, since sturgeon roe is about 2 to 3 millimeters on average and human ovum is about 0.1 millimeter, barely visible to the naked eye, and would require millions of human eggs, which woman is only born with 1 to 2 million, and considering how caviar is made, they're gonna be on the black market, and it's gonna be hella expensive too. Kindly calculated by this fine gentleman on this forum past the, well, initial impression comment. Nah, hep C flavor is crazy. It would cost $9,375,000,000 for a 100-gram tin, and $3,125,000,000 from the eggs of less sophisticated women. Like, how would the eggs be valued? From the quality? What, a virgin maiden's eggs would be worth the 9 and some Chattanooga streetwalker would be worth 3? I mean, I guess it would affect the flavor unless, you want to get a discount and, and get it from a deceased person. Okay. We don't have to go that far because, as I said before, it's already been done. And if you thought the Gwyneth Paltrow goop candles, Amaranth's beer, mommy milk, period pancakes, nasi kangkong, cockle bread, and femcel sourdough, what in the hell is wrong with some of you women out there? Well, if you thought any of that was atrocious, you're in for a treat. Literally. In 2008, a 39-year-old Hawaiian-born woman based in New York named Chrissy Conant was an artist who was an art student at Boston University, where she attained her Bachelor's of Arts and her Master's in Fine Arts at the School of Visual Arts. Inspired by the emotional and physical reproductive struggles of women in their late 30s, in conjunction with her fascination of caviar, she began researching a way to make her own caviar via in vitro fertilization, and prepared herself by going through rigorous physical and medical treatments, such as injecting herself with fertility drugs for 6 weeks so that she could produce more eggs during ovulation, and hormone drugs to mature them rapidly. This is like the female version of Jack Homer we're talking about here. This is all done by and supervised by an endocrinologist and embryologist who harvested 13 of her eggs and placed them in a flask filled with tubal fluid. I'm kind of questioning if these guys should have their medical licenses still. I hope they don't, but judgment-free zone. The flasks were put in a jar labeled with her branding Chrissy Caviar, sealed and presented as fine art and more expensive and luxurious alternative to beluga caviar. She also has this kind of special limited edition Chrissy Caviar pen that contains her egg goop for sale. Apparently it used to be sold on Amazon, but I mean, you can try to find it on eBay or something. I don't know if you're weird like that. Imagine pulling up to work with a ovum pen containing Chrissy Caviar egg goop. I bet you won't get any nigga ask me to borrow a pen from you. Actually, that kind of sounds beneficial. She labeled the jar as containing 1 egg and registered as a food product as what I believe some sort of sick joke. Did someone ask for an egg? She documented the entire process with a video floating around somewhere and debuted her work in 2002 initially, with a freaky chef actually wanted to taste her product. I guess he recognized it as culinary art, but I wonder what Gordon Ramsay would have to say about that. Fast forward to 2008, she did it again and it became controversial. It's been shown throughout multiple art exhibitions and has since raised the question of ethical boundaries of art, and I guess she sees this as making an impact. I highly doubt that because she put a price tag of $250,000 for 1 jar. I think she just wanted to make a quick bag. But I can't deny she's a marketing genius. I believe she had plenty of offers from buyers. Can you imagine if she pulled some Pokemon type shit and said like, oh, you can't afford the $250,000 egg goop pen? You're broke, boy, just say so. She also created a human skin rug and a teddy bear with fur replaced by stainless steel needles and filled with steel wool instead of cotton. Actually, that teddy bear sounds kind of badass. Sounds hard as fuck. But besides that, this bitch is definitely weird. I don't know. I thought the story was interesting. I'd imagine she probably smells like patchouli or something. I don't know. Would you guys eat this white girl special? And if you just say you do, then I'm blocking you. Shoe program, nigga. Find God for the last time. I believe when Jesus said in Mark 7:19 that all foods were clean, I don't think he literally meant all foods were clean. But seriously, why would you even want to eat this? And who would even want to buy it? Like, if you went to the grocery store and tried to get this, like go to Publix or some shit, you would get excommunicated out that grocery store fast. Like, I'd imagine the people that, you know, are probably creep-shotting women in Sprouts are probably, you know, looking to buy this in the seafood section. But I mean, humans will eat anything. It's been, I mean, this is probably not that shocking. I mean, the only exception I would think of is, you know, if I Shirahoshi, nah I'm saying. What the heck? If I think about it, it's kind of a double standard because it's okay for woman to eat a man's seed, but if it's the other way around, no, that's egregious. Nah, I'm just playing. Moral of the story, art students are weird. And I think she also should be added to Fish Tank. Added to season 2 already. Now, excuse me, I must cleanse my eyes with the holy word. Thank you. Godspeed.